You have more characters than most comedic performers I know. You come up
I'm terrified to be myself.
Really? You don't like to be
For
yourself?
even a minute. It's horrifying.
But I'm just curious, your characters are, I mean, when you've been in comedy a long time, you feel like you've seen it all. And I will say this about you, when you come up with characters, I always think, how did he come up with that guy? How did you come up? They're quite unusual. They're quite strange.
Yeah.
Where do you get your ideas for these people?
I come up with them in different ways. I have a popular character named Jerry O'Hearn, who's like this stand-up comic. And the way that came about is I used to just amuse myself on the subway, riding in from Brooklyn to Manhattan with a friend, and I would just kind of try to go as long as I could talking without saying anything. Like, see if I can get all the way from deep Brooklyn into Manhattan without saying it. So I would just go, well, you know, it's interesting. I mean, here we are, and we're sitting here, and I don't know. I mean, for one thing, I mean, you got to consider it from all angles. I mean, I don't know. And after all, I mean, you know what? I don't care for that. But from another perspective, you could see the other way and just kind of, how long can I go?
You say there's no content whatsoever,
There's no content.
But it all sounds kind of all right.
It all sounds like words, and somebody overhearing it for a while wouldn't realize I haven't said anything.
Right.
So, just see how long I could do it. And then I was asked to do a late stand-up show, and I didn't have anything to do, so I said, well, maybe that could be a character. So I was introduced as a stand-up, and I just came out and said, you know, all this stuff that's going on in the world today, I mean, you got to be kidding me. I mean, you got guys over here going, hey, look at this, and guys over here going, check it out, and I'm here in the middle going, whoa! Nobody told me that's how it was going to be. I didn't sign off on that. You got to be kidding me. Unbelievable. Hey, what all this cost you? A certain amount of money? Do a little crowd work. Don't get mad. Don't get mad now. You know, here's my impression of this guy getting ready to come here tonight. Hey, how about this? Okay. Don't get mad.
Well, here's my question. I think
there's no content.
You know what I love is that I bet you can kind of get away with doing that. I bet there are people that are like, that guy's good.
Right. He tells it like it is. This place is interesting. This is like somebody said, hey, let's try it this way, see if it works. Nothing.
Nothing. There's nothing in there.
There's nothing there.
Poke it with a stick and there's nothing in
nothing there.
What about this guy, Don DeMello? I'm kind of fascinated by that character.
Yes.
There's a picture of Don DeMello.
That's a Photoshop job. That's not my torso. I have a normal body.
Yeah.
But Don DeMello is probably my most popular character in a sign of the moral decay, I think, because how this came about was I saw an ad for the Radio City Music Hall Christmas Spectacular, which is like there's a live baby and camels and like a live nativity scene, and then there's Santa Claus, and then there's these leggy dancers, you know, the Rockettes.
The Rockettes.
Yeah, and it just seemed odd to me. What is that doing in a children's show? Why is there this holdover from the Ziegfeld Follies and the Moulin Rouge? These women, you know, like dancing across the stage doing the can-can. It just seems odd to me. So I decided to create the character of the guy who's in charge of that. And he's just this Don DeMello, theatrical director. And I keep those girls nice in the legs and nice in the body. That's a little something for Daddy. That's just for Daddy. Put on your little soldier suit and get out there and dance across the stage for Daddy. I get them hooked on heroin. They'll do anything you tell them.
Oh, my God!
I keep them in a pen backstage behind the Bring out the girl.
You're gonna be sued by the estate of Burgess Meredith. That guy could easily, and I got Rocky. I'm training him over in the...
Chase after the chickens, girls. Chase after the...
What an awful guy.
Terrible.
He's
horrible.
An awful man. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to click subscribe to see even more great Conan clips. You may now return to your pirated movies and creepy Japanese pornography.